How you guys doing out there? Today I'm going to show you guys the process and how to paint your brake calipers for your motorcycle. So I've already taken the brake calipers off and I have sprayed, they were already sprayed red previously, and what I want to do is I want to get that off of there. So I went and I bought stripper. So this is basically stripper. It strips paint off of anything basically. I got this from Home Depot, I think. All right. So basically what I did was I took the brake caliper apart and I put pieces of balled up tape and kind of screwed it into the holes where the brake fluid actually goes, so that we wouldn't get any stripper inside of the actual holes for the brake caliper. These are all the bolts and everything to take it apart. And these are the old brake pads that look like they, well, I was gonna say look like they need to be changed, but they're not too bad. Before I took it apart, I actually took pictures of how it looked before I took the brake caliper apart. You don't necessarily have to take the brake caliper apart, but I did it because it seems like it's an easier way to paint everything and get everything really clean and shiny. So I went to your local Advanced Auto and I picked up this high temperatured primer paint. If you see, it's 1300 to 2000 Fahrenheit. I think that's more than enough for some brake calipers. So after I get all the paint off and sand them down, I'm going to put this primer on it. After the primer, I'm going to hit it with this paint, 550 degree paint, red. I think this is cherry red, high temperature. Then after that, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of clear. I don't want it to be too shiny, so I got satin clear, and you see it's 1300 to 2000 Fahrenheit also. I'm going to also sand it down with this 100, I think it's 180 grit, 120. So 120 grit sandpaper. I'm going to sand the whole caliper down so that the paint and the primer has something to stick to. After that, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of this old Scotch-Brite, just to hit like corners that I may have not been able to get with the 120 grit sandpaper. All right, I'm gonna let this sit on here for a little while. As you can see, it's already starting to bubble up, if I can get that to focus, and pull the paint off already. You can see in some areas where the paint is actually coming off. I'm probably gonna let that sit on there for, I don't know, maybe a good 20 minutes before I start to get it off. Remember, always use gloves when you're using this. This stuff will basically eat the skin off your hands, so you want to make sure you have on gloves. You see that picture right there? They have on gloves, so make sure you have on gloves. All right, let's see. So it says it works in less than 15 minutes. So basically, we're going to wait 15 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to see if it will come off. All right. All right, guys. It's been about 20 minutes. As you can see, all the red's coming off. Some of that gold is coming off too. That's good. I'm using the steel wool or Scotch-Brite to get this paint off. So all you gotta do is just rub it on there. You see how it's coming off? And I brought some water out to kind of clean the Scotch-Brite out. I don't think that's gonna work though. No, it's not. So don't worry about the water. You're gonna have to throw this Scotch-Brite away once you finish anyway. So basically you're just gonna keep, basically clean all this red off. Just keep rubbing it till you get all of it off. Now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Scotch-Brite and I'm gonna clean all this red off, and then we're gonna come back. All right guys, I got them all cleaned up as much as I want them to be, and I kind of just put tape, like I said, rolled up tape inside where the brake fluid goes. This one actually has two, one here, one there. And then on the back, all I did was I just ran a couple tape across the back because nothing's really gonna get back there anyway, the way I'm gonna spray it. So basically, what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna do a dry spray first, and then I'm gonna do a light coat, like a real light dusty coat first, and then maybe another dusty coat, and then I'll do a wet coat. So basically, I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna spray it. Well, you get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and do this spray. I don't want to get all of this primer on my phone, so again, this is 1300 to 2000 Fahrenheit primer. I'm gonna do 2 light dusting coats and then a wet coat. Alright guys, this is the second dusting of the brake caliper. I know it's kind of hard to see, it's kind of sunny out here. And then the next one is going to be a wet coat. When I say wet, I don't mean like dripping, just not dry. Alright guys, let that focus a little bit. I got it sprayed real good right now. I put a little dry spray on it, then it came back across with a little more of a dry spray. It looks really good. This one down here is still primered, but I wanted to show you guys the difference between it. Yeah, I think it's turning out real good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the next one. All right guys, here we go, we're back. We got both of them looking real good. Yeah guys, this is gonna look real good on the bike once I finish. Try to get them as red as I could possibly get them. I don't want them to shine a lot. All right, we're gonna let this sit for probably a good 10 minutes. I might hit them with the, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with the heat gun. I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun. Try to dry them up a little bit. This always helps if you got a heat gun. If not, just let them sit out in the sun like I got them sitting. All I'm doing is drying it up a little bit so that I can hit them with another coat. All right, I'll be back. All right guys, I'm back. Got everything looking real nice. Even sprays. I haven't put any clear on it yet, but I'm gonna put me a couple more coats of red on it. I want that red to be real, not thick, but just together, even. And you see I got my trusty heat gun. I'm heating them up. It's turning out pretty good. All right guys. Alright guys, I just put the clear on it. Look at them things. I wish I could focus this as much as I can. Look at them. They look so good. Alright guys, that's all you gotta do, and then put them all back together. Put them on. I'm gonna be honest with you, this paint right here, let me show it to you again. This brand, this is a really good brand, but I'm gonna tell you something. It takes 7 days to actually cure. So if you don't want to wait 7 days for it to cure, it's not worth it. This stuff is like very good though, but it does take 7 days to cure. That means cure to the point that if you take your nail and try to scratch it, it won't do nothing. All right guys, let y'all see the bike a little bit. Focus on it. It's broke down right now, but I'm getting it back together. All right guys, have a good one. All right guys, I want you guys to see the last finished product. That thing looked like candy, looked like a piece of candy. Oh my God. It's like candy. Dang. I should have been a painter. All right guys, I'm out.